In this short video, we will be looking at how to add new graphs into a project, both blank graphs as well as graph templates. All graphs at some stage start as blank graphs, so let's start with those. Add a new graph by right-clicking a data component, then select Add, then Graph. Let's quickly create a histogram. Select the data column for X, then the same data column for Y, set the statistic to frequency, and then the graph type to bar. All good, but now we like to overlay the cumulative frequency on top of the histogram. There is a problem because the property pages have been set up for one Y. Click the graph icon with two Y-axes showing and the property pages will be set up for multiple Y-axes. Now fill out another Y for the cumulative frequency. You can go to the Y definitions property page to fine-tune the graphs. For example, to add symbols for the cumulative graph, click the entry in the table, then set the properties for symbols. If you wanted to change the weight column for both graphs, select both graphs in the table, then select the weight column. Although it is less likely you want to go back to the XY property page, do this by clicking the graph icon with one axis showing. And back again. To understand what is going on under the hood, you have to go to the More property page. This property page defines which property pages are shown, to reduce visual clutter. Simply check or uncheck the pages you want to see. As always in X10, you can set up your preferences in the Graph component in the Options component tree. Before we go on to add a graph template, let's show an easier way to add blank graphs from the Add Components toolbar. There are two options, one for a graph setup for one Y-axis and one option for a graph setup for multiple Y-axes. To add a graph template, which are graphs that have been saved as templates for reuse, right-click a data component and select Add Template. Then pick one from the menu if available, or select one of the available template directories to open a graph template from disk. But let's shortcut directly to adding a graph template from the Add Component toolbar. Click the template icon and the same template options appear. Let's pick one from the default template directory. And after having loaded it, this template will be added to the template menu for easy selection. Please have a look at some of the other graph and graph template tutorials for more in-depth information. Thank you for your interest in Finer Software's X10 products.